An age-old rite of passage in the dog days of summer will no longer be for many Boy Scouts. The national organization announcing a ban on water gun fights and a limit on the size of water balloons at their summer camps. The Scouts saying the idea of pointing even a play gun at someone is not, quote, kind. The change not sitting well with many commenters on the Scouting Magazine blog, one writing, quote, "What a load of politically correct bleep." Mike.
Yeah.
All right. So if we keep emasculating our boys and not letting boys be boys, you have 3 of them yourself. How are we going to raise the next generation of hardcore CIA operatives, Navy SEALs?
You know, first of all, that was a very nice unloaded question.
You obviously know how I feel about this.
And I want the same sheet of music. Look, yeah, my 3 boys, Scooter, Sluggo, and Muggsy, all under 8 years old. And the one, he's turning 8. Scooter's turning 8 on this weekend. And the thing that we're doing is we're having all his friends over. We're dividing them into 2 teams. We're giving them massive buckets of water balloons, and we're going to let them loose. That's what you do. That's what. I know this is going to sound. People are going to say, "Well, it sounds sexist." That's what boys do, right? And you also pick up a stick. And I know this is, well, you don't want to give them a weapon or a play weapon. I could take away all the Nerf guns and all the play weapons that they have right now. They'll go out in the backyard, find a stick, and it's a gun. And so I'm sorry if that upsets some people. I'm not stopping that. And the fact that the Boy Scouts are bowing to this and saying, "Well, we don't," it's the emasculation.
It's like the feminization of boys. Yeah. I mean, someone save the super soakers to the moms of boys on the other side of the couch.
So they're allowing the water balloons, but only water balloons the size of ping pong balls. Is that possible? First of all, I mean,
if you play ping pong, you tie a water balloon. The bigger they are, the easier it is.
They have this machine thing, but if you came to my house, you'd be so offended you wouldn't know where to start. I mean, it's full blast there at all times, like gigantic, like Nerf guns bigger than me. We've got all kinds of things.
We get the kids together, and they'll spend all day long playing war. This is it's the whole concept of God forbid we offend anybody. God forbid we all don't get trophies. Oh my God. Everybody's got to get a participation medal. And it's nonsense. And you know what we're doing? It's every generation. Of course, we want things to be easier for our kids. Of course, we want to be included. Of course, but
wussification.
The wussification. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That was the word I was searching for.
Can I tell you? I speak to the single women. I mean, I do think culture matters, and I think what we're seeing is I notice a lot of single women frustrated with what I call basement boys, guys who just, play video games, and they're not the kind of tough, cool.
You're looking over at me. They're not in my world, honey.
I know, but I'm saying, would you say that there is an effect on that in the long term, that we will end up raising wussified boys if we keep putting these kinds of parameters?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of, thumb-sucking, beta-wearing pajama boys running around out there. I think it's a bigger problem. Unfortunately, I don't think we have time to address that. You know what? We'll do it during overtime.
Life stealers.
Yes, life-stealing frauds. Have you ever had a hard time keeping your man's attention? This is going to be good. So when do you need to have a serious talk with him? We will tell you the time of day that men say that they're really ready to listen.